Some lovely ladies. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. How's it going? This is Roger Roadside saying top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Right, I just had an address bloody in my bloody sat-nav, and it's just gone and taken it out. Why have you done that? That's what I want to know. I'm going to write a letter to the sat-nav department of Kia, not Kia Sturma, but I don't even think that's the bloody address either. Oh, it's all going off here. How's everyone doing on this bright, sunny, shiny day? Oh, isn't it a corker? We had a couple of good days, didn't we? And look, I won't be bad. I will, today, this morning was a lovely little morning. But it's just very recently we've started to grey up a little bit here, and started to get a little bit of the poopiness back in. Now I can turn here, but I don't know if that guy's turning or not. Let's just go down and see what happens. Boom, we made it. That's a high button. Look at that bun. Bloody hell. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone all right? I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting there. What some people go, no, actually, I've stubbed my toe. My toe is bleeding profusely. Well, why are you watching bloody YouTube if you've stubbed your toe and it's bleeding profusely? That's what I'd say if that ever happened. If I ever was actually speaking to an audience of people, but I'm not. There's 0 people still. So, 2 minutes in, not even one person scrolled past to see old Roger Roadside. Not even one person. Oh, where are they? Where are the masses of people? I thought I'd have a little community. I thought I'd have people coming in and saying hello. But I don't have anyone. There's no one stopping by, no one saying hello. I'm just going live with no one. There's no. Oh, there's 2 people here now. There's 2 people here now. All right, we better start acting cool. All right, hi guys. This is North London. As you can see here, the cherry blossom tree in front of you was first planted in 1942. That tree. It signified the family that moved into the house next door, called the Cherries. And they started off just with 1 kid, and they ended up having 15 kids. So their family blossomed. So the neighborhood decided to get together and plant a cherry blossom tree, just to signify the explosion of the cherry family. There you go. Prove me wrong. Yeah. Hello, there's a few people in now, which is good. Isaac, lovely to see you. Hello, Isaac. Thomas, lovely to see you. Freddie Got Fingered is the name of a film, if anyone knows that film name. It's not just me calling out like a situation that happened to this Freddie in the chat. Like, I don't know if he actually got fingered. I wasn't there. All right, what are you, a cop? Sue me. No, it's the name of a film. Freddie Got Fingered. Look it up, Freddie. What's the colour of a 2-cent coin? Copper. What's the colour of a 2-cent coin? Copper. Can I sub? Yeah, man, sub. What do you mean, like submit? Yeah, sub. Feel free to sub. When you say sub, do you just mean like subscribe to the channel? Look, you gotta remember, Freddie. I am Roger Roadside here. Is not very technically minded. Okay, it took me 6 months to work out how to turn my bloody phone on. All right. If you're talking about sub, and you're talking about subscribing to the channel, 100% you can. If you're talking about anything else, Subway, being submissive, rolling over and me rubbing your tummy. I've got no idea how to do that. All right, it's hard enough for me to drive and talk at the same time. Okay. Is that Lachlan Potter? Lachlan. I used to have a mate in school called Lachlan. Lachlan's a name that you very rarely hear over here in the land of Brits. How are you? I'm good, thank you, Lachlan. Lovely to hear from you. Hope you're well. Lachlan Potter. You're like the poor cousin of or the poor brother of Harry, aren't you? You know, Harry's gone over and, you know, he's had these books written about him. He's become a bloody wizard. He's got a really cool bloody lightning scar on his forehead. And then here's old Lachlan. What does Lachlan does? Well, he's an engineer at a turbine company. You know, there you go. Freddie, I don't know where are you? Where are you from? I'm from Melbourne. Did I cuss, Freddie? Did I cuss? If I did, I apologise for your sensitive ears, mate. I do apologise. You know, I am Australian, so I'm just used. It's part of my language, really. It's my culture to cuss. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Listen, we're driving through. So I'm from Melbourne originally, but I've lived over here for about 15 years now. I came over for the weather, and it hasn't disappointed. I like a grey lifestyle. It goes well with my wardrobe palette. So I made a tool that finds niche streams like this. Oh, there you go. Well done. You made a tool that finds niche streams. Well, there you go, Stutchy. Thank you very much for saying that this is a niche stream. I mean, basically, you know, is that a compliment? I mean, I would assume it's a compliment. Well, it could be. Well, look, I'm not a generic stream, am I? I'm not like your, you know, I don't have some fluorescent lights in the background where I've got oversized headphones on and I'm talking out some sort of animated TV show opening, but you know, Pokemon cards or something, am I? So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm generic, am I? So yeah, look, you know, you take it as it comes. Hello, Savannah. Hello, Savannah. Would you say Savannah or would you say Savannah? See, Savannah. I think Savannah's the American. Savannah. Is that Hull? No, it's not Hull. It's it's not Hull. I've been to Hull. I definitely understand how you think. Thank you very much, Freddie. I appreciate you for the like. You make me feel all warm and fuzzy, and I appreciate that you went to the effort of doing so. It's not Hull. This is. I think we're coming into Edmonton. You know, there's a couple of nice spots in Edmonton. There's a couple. It's not necessarily for me, but I mean, I'm just gonna gun it. It says road closed ahead, but you know, how far ahead? What are we talking? Are we talking 5-6 miles ahead? Are we talking like a couple of centimeters? Like, you know, now is that closed? I mean, that's saying closed, but I can clearly see that it's open. But anyway, Savannah, thank you for stopping by, and you did make me chuckle when you said it's at Hull, because I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, look, this channel is one whereby Roger Roadside, aka me, I come on here. I do a few pre-recorded videos where I talk about, you know, things that are going on in politics, things that are going on in our communities, things that make me angry. Like I made a video about a toasted ham and cheese sandwich and a coffee that cost me £11.50, which I'm still fuming about. So it's basically a channel whereby I whinge a lot, but I'd like to think I whinge from a commonsensical sort of angle. Like I wouldn't necessarily say I just whinge for no reason. You know, the whole fact that, you know, politicians, especially those in Britain, just seem to have, you know, no finger on the pulse of what any one of us want or desire or anything like that. You know, it still flummoxes me. But I won't go too deeply into that. You know, at the end of the day today, you know, I go live every now and again just to check in, just to see how people are going, show some people the amazing parts of the world, like Edmonton here. For anyone who thought London or all of London was just like Mary Poppins, you know, you can see the stark reality of it. This is Edmonton. Oh, he's going. Someone's bipping. Oh, we got 3 people trying to do something. No one really knows what's going on here. He's moved in there. He's parked up. He's going to have his pint, and we're going to carry on. Yeah, anywhere you are in the world, it's likely the quality of everything goes down while the prices go up. Yes, of course, I appreciate that 100%. Let me see. What are you doing? I appreciate that, slotchy. Oh, slotchy. New name is my Ireland teddy bear. Irie teddy bear. Tickly teddy. So, you know, Teddy, I mean, you've said your new name is Teddy Bear. What was your old name? Have we met? Are we long lost brothers from another mother? This is definitely not where I foresaw going. Let me just put another postcode in the old thingamajig here. How's everyone doing? Is everyone good? I think I said that at the start, and it makes me wonder sometimes when I say that to a group of 4 people watching a live stream. I don't know what my expectations are when I say how's everyone going, because I mean, I would assume everyone's just going to give the standard good, like if they were to reply to it. But then what are some of the alternatives? What, people are going to go into great lengths about their depression or about their, like, their happiness? You know, I just bought a new kitten today. I've got the new kitten scratching post that they can scratch on, which I'm really pleased about. I mean, there's only so much you could type before you'd go, I'm bored now. So I hope you're all well. You know, that's probably the best thing to say. I'm going to chuck another postcode in here because that one was clearly not the right one. Creams Cafe. I don't know if I've been there before, but we're going to try that. It's in Enfield, so we're moving up in the world some most day. I don't know if anyone's seen the news today about the so I did a video not too long ago, and anyone can check the catalogue. I did a video about the government wanting to do this project whereby they were going to test young children and give them puberty blockers if they wanted to transition into, if they felt like they weren't in the right gender body, they could take these puberty blockers. And I just thought, you know, along with many other people, it wasn't just me that was outraged by it, but and it's not that I'm outraged by giving people the ability to do this. It was more the case that these were, you know, really young kids. You know, I don't begrudge anyone sort of going down that path if you want to go down that path, but I always just err on the side of caution, you know, especially when you're dealing with people that change their, you know, kids change their mind I mean, when I was a kid, bloody hell, I wanted to be a fireman one minute, I wanted to be an astronaut the next minute, I wanted to be a professional toenail cutter the next minute. I mean, I'm sure there's probably several times where at some point in time when I was a kid, I may have given, maybe I played with a Barbie for a Barbie doll for 10 minutes. Like my mum, didn't rush me out to some doctor surgery to say, oh, quick, change him into a girl. I mean, I'll be a bit facetious there, but I've got no problem with people transitioning or anything like that. I just think it's a big choice to make, and I think you've really got to, it's really got to be the right choice for you. And today, the government made another U-turn, putting a pause on that project, which is good news, and it's common sense. It just doesn't make sense to me to put all that weight on and I've got a brand new baby. Wow, I say brand new. He's 11 months now. He's hardly brand new. He's used. He's a used baby. But I couldn't imagine if he was like 4 or 5 or I don't know. No, I think they're older than that, like 10 or 11 or so or something like that. I think there's a lot more pressure on parents these days to not be those parents who, because I've tried to think sometimes, like, what would happen if my little one came to me and said, he wanted to be a she or whatever the case may be. And I appreciate that rhymes. I am a lyrical gangster. And I just think that it's a really, I think if he's given the opportunity to ask that question, then that puts a lot more pressure on me as a parent to not be someone who just poo-poos his ideas, because you want to be that parent that is supportive and helps him navigate his way through his life. But then there's also got to be a level whereby, like I wouldn't, if he was 10 or 11 years old, I just don't think it's the right time for him to be making a decision that affects the rest of his life. So for me, it's a situation whereby it'd be a case of saying, listen, you may very well be feeling that, and I'd be happy to support you as much as I can through this time. But it's something that we really need to wait, if he's 10 or 11, Jesus, something we really need to wait 7 or 8 years before we make a big proper decision about it, because I need to make sure that you're in a frame of mind that you know the full semantics of everything that you're about to do. I think to put on, we'll probably just go, you're having a laugh, go back to playing outside, and that would be it. But anyway, yeah, look, I just thought it was good that that project now has been sidelined for the foreseeable future. We've still got the Chagos Islands, which is going to cost us an absolute bomb if Sakiyastama, the original Dalek from Doctor Who series, goes on with his plan to give that back. Sakiyastama is like he's a human rights lawyer. Whilst I believe that humans should have rights, and I believe that there should be people that live for our rights, and should we ever be in a situation whereby we feel like our rights have been gone against us, that we should have some sort of lawyer system to g'day there, fur baby, dab 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 dab. I just there's a certain connotation with human rights lawyers. Is it just me, or is there a certain connotation with human rights lawyers that they're just wankers? Again, I preface it by saying I'm sure that there's probably a load of people who have been really, like people who have been enforced to go into slavery, people who have had their basic human rights taken away from them. Yes, you need human rights lawyers in those situations to help fight for those people and restore, their faith in humanity and all that sort of stuff. I appreciate that. But I also feel like there's a lot of human rights lawyers out there that are just taking the piss in some instances, whereby this find that in 1993, where there was this piece of legislation that was passed, that if you look at the legislation from over your left shoulder whilst standing on your head, you'll notice that it actually says ABC XYZ, which means that this person can now have indefinite leave to remain and an entire lifetime of benefits. Like there are some instances where I just think that they're wankers. I don't know. Am I alone in that? Fur baby, what do you think? Are you still here, or you just go from stream to stream, dabbing away? Who knows? I don't know if you can see. There's a Cine World up here. I used to go to that Cine World a couple of times. Anyone over the age of 40? I mean, isn't it weird that the cinema used to be such a big part of life when we were a kid? Even as a young adult. I remember even as a young adult in my 20s, like you'd watch movie trailers before the movie that you were watching, and you would literally sort of mentally mark out what films were coming out that you just have to see first week. There were so many films. And these days, it's just like, yeah. I mean, now, even now, you pass Cineworld now, and it's just got a poster of like a kids' film at the front. Give a shit. But yeah, I don't even know why my indicator turned on there. This is coming into Enfield for any people that love Enfield. That guy's just got a well, I thought he had a helmet on, but it wasn't. It was like a colourful little beanie there. Enfield, for anyone that's not familiar with Enfield is a enormous borough, and there's loads of places within this sort of Enfield borough, but this is actual like Enfield town that we're coming into. It's usually always busy. It is a busy little town, and it is a very, 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 very town. Diversity is a strength. But yeah, there's a lot of businesses, a lot of cafes, a lot of restaurants. Some bougie places, not a lot. It's one of those, I don't know if you've ever gone into those areas and you know that even if you went into a convenience store, you know that you're paying about, I don't know, £2 for a can of Coke just from a convenience store. But like in a place like this, you're still paying 85 pence for a can of Coke. So anyone who hasn't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. It definitely helps me out. I'm going to nip in here and see if I can get in. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in thus far. We haven't really seen anything terribly exciting on this stream. Sometimes we see some like weird and kooky people, but this has been pretty. Go to a place called Creams. All right, lads, settle down. Creamy Dax. Just gonna go and talk to a person there about some stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on, say g'day. Potentially get another 57 subscribers, which has never ever happened. Just once, I'd love to go live, and then it just when at the end of it, it says you've got 57 new subscribers, and I just think, wow, I've made it. I'll phone my auntie back at home in Australia, and I'll say, Auntie, I've made it as a YouTuber. I got 57 new subscribers today, and she'd say, well done, Roger. And I'd say, I'm leaving my job. When you get 57 subscribers, you don't have to work anymore. This guy's going to back, isn't he? Oh, God. Let me go forward first, you silly man. Oh, I need to be close to the thing, otherwise I can't cope. Yes, I want to be as far away from the thing as possible, so I'm going to park right here, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the backside to get out, because I'm going to have to bloody reverse it. How am I going to do this? Let me see if I can. Oh, this is going to be bloody hard and long. This is going to be like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched yeah, baby, who's that? Austin Powers. There's an Austin Powers film where he just does this for ages. This is going to be one of those situations, but luckily no one's watching other than 12 people on the stream. Bloody hell, I feel so embarrassed now. All right, I've done it, gang. I've done it. I tell you what, I do love the old reverse camera in a car. It makes life so much bloody easier. My partner's car is just an oh, they're going to be upset when they come down here. They're going to be, look at it, you can just see it in there. I don't know if, can you see their faces? They are just upset. Let's have a look at their faces. They're trying to figure out, you know, is there any bloody, can we get in there? No. There's a car behind us. We're going to have to reverse back. It's the reverse of shame. There it is. Maybe we should just sit here and just take the mick out of people for a bit. The reverse of shame. There you go. I don't know why she's doing it so slowly. What does she expect? Do you know what she got? What took her out was this little car park here where someone's parked their bloody bike in a car park. You've got a bike, bro. Just park it on the bloody street. No one cares. Let's see if anyone else comes down here. No, he knows what's going on. He knows. He bloody knows. Right, Creams. I'm going to have a look at Creams to see whether or not we do business with him yet or not. There's my bloody work phone. Oh, my work phone's here. I'm just waiting for one more. I'm waiting for one more person to maybe get sucked in to coming down here. How do I turn me bloody lights off? I want to turn me bloody lights off so people don't. No, that's me wipers. Yeah, lights off. Oh no, he hasn't gone. All right, well I'm going to wrap it up there anyway because I've got some stuff to do. But I just wanted to say hello, and say good day. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're having a good Monday and you're getting through it. Make sure that if you do like any of the content here, if you do like someone who is, you know, ranting and raving every now and again, but also checking in with people, maybe doing a little bit of karaoke, you know, make sure that you subscribe to the channel because I'd love to see you next time. Make sure you hit the notification button so that as soon as I do go live, you know, maybe next time we can do, I wouldn't mind doing karaoke. I would love for you guys to just like give me a couple of songs. I'll crack them out, and then we'll see what happens. It may very well be the worst thing that YouTube has ever witnessed, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, shall we? Be kind out there, everyone. Oh, well done, Decker play by play. Well, Decky. You know. It's good. You, regardless of what everyone else says about you, Decky, play-by-play, you're a good person. And I say that facetiously and jokingly. Oh, we've got another person coming down here. Oh, but they've just seen someone has come out of that park. Let's see if she can do it. Let's see if she can do it. One reverse. Can she do it in one? Can she do it in one? Nope. Two. She got it? Has she got it? I think she's got it. Well done. Well done, mate. Well done. She got there. All right, guys. Have a good bloody day, yeah? I'll see you later.